Hi everyone. In this tutorial, we will talk about binomial distribution. So to understand the binomial distribution, the best approach is to take an example of a coin. So as we all know that we can flip a coin and we can get heads or we can get tails. And to get the probability of getting a head is 0 0.5 and the probability of getting a tail is 0.52, but let's call it 1 minus probability of getting a head, because if we don't get a head then we have to get a tail. So if we have a biased coin, we can also say probability of getting head is 0.2. In that case the probability of getting tail will be 0.8. So in this case what I'm saying is that the coin is altered so that it tends to get more tails as compared to heads. And so let's go back to 0.5. So now this is how I have defined it. If I change it to 0.2, 0.3, it says 0.7. The total probability is always um, 1. So now what is a binomial distribution? So binomial distribution is that if I flip the coin at several number of times, suppose n number of times, then how many times should I get a head? So let's talk about the probability of getting heads. So now suppose I flip the coin 3 times, so like let's 3 times. So in this case I can get a head, I can get a head, and I can get a head, so all 3 heads. Or I can get tail, I can get a tail, or I can get tails, right? This is very obvious. Other option is I can get head, I can get tail, I can get tail, or I can get head, I can get head, I can get tail. So I can do it many times. So you can see that this is like so this one has 2 heads, so this has 2 heads, this has 0 head, this has 3 heads, and this has uh, no, this one has 1 head and this has 2 heads, right? So we can say number of heads, right? So you can see that so you can do this combination, but as you might know about the combination, so we can get one head in 3 different ways. We can get head, tail, tail, we can get tail, head, tail, or we can get tail, tail, head, right? So what, how do you define that? So you have to say that co combine, so you can say combin, and then you have to choose the number. So this is because these are 3 flips, so because 3, and then how many number I have to choose? So I say 1, so I say, so you can see that the number of possible arrangement for this is 3. And same way if I do here, because as you combine and say 3 2, so number of possible ways here is also 3, and here is also only 1, and here also uh, it is only 1. So the total possible number of ways is how you define it. So now probability of getting all the heads, because so what we have to say is, so this is our number of combinations, and now we have to say the probability. So what is the probability? So the probability is equal to so in this case we have all 3 heads, so we say probability raised to power, probability of getting heads raised to power 3. So this is our probability. We have all tails, so again we'll say probability, oh, we have to multiply uh, probability of getting tails 3 times, and here we have to say um, probability of getting head 1 time into probability of getting tail 2 times. And similarly here we have to say probability of getting head uh, getting tail into probability of getting head 2 times. So this is your probability. So because the probability of getting head and tail is same, that's why this probability looks same. But if you change the number, if I say zero point 0.2 here, then you can see all these probabilities are now different. And now because there are different combinations, so how do I calculate the probability of getting three heads? So or so I have to multiply the number of possible combinations with the probability. So I'll multiply both of these terms. So let's define this thing. So I have to do this, and same way I have to do this for all three others. So you can see that this is the probability of getting uh, heads for three throws. So I should have arranged it. So let's do this way. This is your 0, this is your 1, this is your 2, and this is your 3. So this is your probability of getting heads, and so for number of throws. So you can keep so because you are only throwing it for 3 times, so this is your maximum distribution. So you can plot these numbers. So we say insert and say scattered plot, and your select data and edit, and X number is this. So this is what we call the binomial distribution of the number of heads we can get for and what is the probability of getting the heads if we throw the coins 3 times. So probability of getting 0 head is 0.5, and then probability of getting all 3 heads is almost 0. So now if you change so you can see if I change it to 0.9, then it will change accordingly. So now the probability of getting 0 head is very low, and the probability of getting 3 head is very high. And same way you can say 0.5, and then the probability in the beginning increases and then it decreases. So this one, in this case I only took the example of so because I was showing you the main concept, so I took only 4 points. But let's try to simulate the distribution um, for around 100 throws. So let's delete this, and now if you want to do the 100 throws, so let's do this. So number of throws is equal to 100, right? And then we say probability of getting 0 head, so we say number of heads, and this is 0, this is 1, 2, and we can keep going for this. And then so what we have to do, so now we have to choose the combination. So we say combine, and then we choose the combination. So if we throw 100, how many ways we can get 0 heads? So that is one way only. And same way, let's uh, do this. We can put the $sign here, so that we don't have to uh, copy the 100 for all this, or into all this column. So it will always refer to 100 throws, and we can also put this here instead. So yeah, so now you can see that so we can go this way. So you can see we can get all the combination. So the number goes very high as we go higher. And then let's see if we are doing it correctly. And now what is the probability of getting 0 head? So to get a 0 head, we have to get all of the tails. So what is that? So we will be that will be equal to probability of tails. So let's put a dollar sign so that it doesn't change as we move down. And then we have to have how many tails. So that will be equal to 100, because we are doing 100 minus number of heads. Number of heads is 0, so that will be equal to this number. So probability of getting all tails is very very low. And then we can do this same way here. And now this, to get the total probability, so we'll say total probability of getting zero number of head is equal to this into number of combinations. So this is your probability. And then we can also plot this like this. And then now let's do the same thing for 100. So you can, so you can see that now we have almost 100 throws. So if we go to 100 throws, uh, yeah, we did a mistake here. So here what we did is we only calculated the probability of getting tail, but we also have to multiply it with the probability of getting head. So here we have to say probability of getting head, and let's put that in the bracket. So we here, so what we did is that we said what is the probability of getting tail. So we get we didn't define what is the probability of getting heads also, so we have to multiply that too. And then we have to say this number. And so, and then we can also put that into the bracket. It's not necessary, but so now if we go below, now you can see that the probability should not go more than 1 in all of the way. And you can see that so if I sum all this probability, it should be equal to 1. If it's not equal to 1, then we did something wrong. So let's do sum, and then do the sum here. And you can see this probability sum is 1. So that means whatever we did here is correct. And now we can plot this numbers. So insert, or let's use this graph. Say select data, edit, x value is number of heads we have, and y value is number or the probability. And this is what you call as your binomial distribution. So now this one looks much prettier as compared to what we had before, because we only had uh, less number of points there. So now, so you can see this is your, so your distribution. So what we are seeing here is that the probability of getting 50 points is highest. So if you want to get 50 point, that is the highest probability that you will get 50 heads and 50 tails, because the probability here for getting a head is 0.5. But now if I do make change and do it 0.2, so you can see how does this distribution changes. So now the probability of getting 20 heads is highest, because the probability of getting a head is 0.2. And same way if we do 0.9, this is how it looks like. So this is how you define the binomial distribution. So I hope this will help you to understand the concept, and also how to simulate the binomial distribution in Excel sheet. So I hope this tutorial will help. Yeah, thanks.